Okay. Yeah, similar thing for me, sadly, because I was really hyped, and especially if I would qualify for Lille. Yeah, I can tell you that tournament in Lille, it would happen on my birthday. That would be so cool, on my birthday, like it would be like the biggest present that I could get, to get on that stage. And just the fact that, I mean, I always like these ZeratoR Cups, and now they are so huge. With the Ascension now, such huge prize money, and exactly to... first of all, I missed the first qualifier, and now I'm there, but not really able to train, because also I was in the holidays when the maps were built in the beginning, and now there was MajiMonday, and I have to work. Like, if I had all the days free, like I had it maybe when I was studying, especially at this part of the year, it was usually between semesters. And that time, I had like the chance to say, okay, I play the whole day, every day, yeah, and I don't have any other things to do. And then it would have been possible, even with just 1 week of practice, it would have been possible. But nowadays, it's so difficult. I hope I can train then a lot and prepare a lot for the LAN in Cologne, for the XP Evo. I kinda want to prepare for that. Also if I don't qualify today, then I don't need any more Ascension practice, then I have time until Cologne to focus on that. Alright, so we start. So we will see now already a bit how good are the other players, like what are they driving, how consistent are they getting that, and I can get a glimpse of what do I need. Didn't make it. Nah. I don't think so. I guess in the lower bracket it will still be a bit easy, but I don't know. I just guess it should be like that. Okay, I will not make it. It wasn't even close, it was such a bad corner. Sixth place still. My training sadly also on this jump is limited, and it's so important. But in the end it's also just a lot of feeling. This could work, I will try it. I didn't expect to make it, and then suddenly it was sputter smooth. The triangle drift. So I myself decided to not go for the triangle. But going around is also difficult. Maybe I should decide to not go through the triangle with a drift. And I should go through the triangle, but no slide is fine. Maybe that. I kinda want to drift, but around the triangle, but that's very difficult with a jump. Like, I don't make it myself much easier with that, so... Won't work. Let's try it. Do not train. It's probably easier. Can overtake a few there. Yes, 6th place actually, or almost 5th. Almost 5th. The winning time was only 55. So this Neuler guy, I had him already in my quali server, and he survived it now twice already in 3 rounds. The only one to do that. So he's definitely like not a no name to me, but doing well. Well has issues. No, Eno, I mean. Eno was leading actually. Now mine is leading ahead of me, so I have a good start here because consistency matters a lot. At this point system, consistency is crucial. I'm taking it too cautious, no chance with that. The problem is, I take it very cautious and I'm losing a lot of time because I take it so slow. I lose a lot of time. And I could also go on purpose pretty fast through the corner and tell myself, yeah, okay, at least even if I don't have the speed, at least I have it fast, because now I'm losing a lot of time there, and then still I don't make it. So 10th now only. Yeah, these first rounds in the old ZeratoR Cups, the first round I usually won by miles. I usually was the best scoring player over all servers. Because I took the first round already too serious. And because like the point system, many players on the server, everything fit together for me. So I was always doing very good there. Okay. I have to practice this map anyway. So currently still on 2nd place, but now dropping closer to 3rd. Alright, oh, Ender's also on the server. Oh, 6th place. But I improved by half a second, my PB. I actually thought with the ending that I drove that I would maybe pass someone. Neuler behind me is then a whole second away. But that's just one position, yeah. And I'm only 7/10 behind first, but it's like 5 positions. Yeah. Best map by far, naja, this is the most boring map in theory. I would have loved that map a lot back in the days when I was the only one that knew how to neo-slide. Not the only one, but when there were not many people knowing how to neo-slide. I would have had such a huge advantage on this. I would be super motivated here. But nowadays I have the feeling like these neo-slide maps, they just break my pad, and it's not easy to get good Logitech Rumble Pad tools, so I don't like to press my buttons too hard, but I have to in neo-slide maps, so I'm not really feeling them anymore. Up against 6th. Yeah, I just overtook Neuler. Because I had a small mistake, but it was fine. I could have had one position better against Ena. But more wasn't possible. TKY, is that this old TK guy? Seems to be good on this tech skill map. The problem is against all these top Team GL players I'm losing now on this map, and there's no chance in hoping that they fuck up and I win. There's no chance. So in theory I need to improve a lot on this track. Yeah, sadly I touched there. Hit all my acceleration. Gonna be 8th. Oh? What's that? And then down to 6th again, shit. MajiMonday overtook me by a little bit. TK now actually in first. Could have been 4th, but my last neo-slide into neo-slide combination wasn't really good enough. Mime has now a huge lead. Ah, rip it. Would have been fourth. It's a bit sad that I actually don't have anyone to talk to in voice chat. Really unfortunate. Like, I would like to be together with Granati. Like, when I think of the first Ascension, I think that Lars also was all the time with Granati Massa. I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell me how often Lars was doing, how often he was on voice together with them. Are they now together with Mime? Is that like an ITB big combination thing? But yeah, on the other hand, I don't know if I would like to be in a voice chat with Massa. Like, that's the other thing. I would like to be in a voice chat and also with Granati, but not really with Massa. Because he's just talking too much nonsense. But I don't know any other sensible voice chat. I think about that I could go into, in my Discord, into the voice chat. And if there is any one of you also playing this and wanting to join there, then maybe. But I don't know if that makes sense. Sadly, there's no other OK boy. Lars, I'm really surprised about Lars that he is not trying. But that's also because there's just too much stuff and he decided for Kaki instead of Ascension training, it seems. Then, well, then it do be like that. Oh, and now I get this? No, oh, I almost... Like, I never had that since a long time. Not the greatest start here into this round. But that was sick. That was bad, I had to release massively. And I must say, I really struggle with reactor corners. Like, to get a lot of exit speed here, I'm really bad in that. That's a big problem for me. So here I decided myself to go safe. I might not make it directly in. Oh my god. Ach, RIP. Scheiße. Oh god, ey. Was a good position. But I knew it very early. I'm really struggling with this transition into the ice. Okay, the next try. god. Sixth place. Are so many people getting that jump? Wow, it's crazy. Hello Tescat, welcome. Oh. So you can cut here apart. If you take all the red boosts and take a super risky jump, also you need a lot of precision. I'm not going for that at the moment. Or behind me, huge gap. Oh, actually now very close to Appends. But yeah, decent points. So, Tesla, what did you write? Sadly, Mr. Street, I didn't know you played the Ascension 2. Yes, I also actually didn't stream my little bit of practice that much. I also wasn't really allowed, so thanks to ITB and Big, they have like a campaign with short training maps, and I asked Granati if I can get access to that campaign because I didn't have time now to... Oh, that's a very fast start if you get it like that. I didn't have time to build them now myself, and he agreed. I was allowed, but he said I'm not allowed to show the maps and the strats in stream, and that was like for me then the definite decision to not stream yesterday and today anything of my practice, because that practice was mainly on these mini maps. I didn't really play the full maps then anymore. Yeah, my whole training started like 2 days ago, and I'm really sad about it that I didn't have the time for more. But also I was really hyped for this. Yeah, this is like my cup, and then it's so big, the biggest ever. I really would like to be very well prepared in that. But I'm not. But I do know all the maps, I do know the tricks. I do know the cuts that I don't go for. And some people are now that trained and that confident that they can actually do them often enough. Question is also in the pressure situation, that's when it matters then. Some of them will do. That's another 6th place. All the people ahead of me made the risky, or did I lose my... No, actually not. I could have gotten 4th here. I had of course a big mistake, it cost a lot of time. But they are pretty consistent. So far, we played 5 maps in total, it looks like. But But yeah, most important cup here kind of for me, and still not really the chance to practice too much. And when he started cooking the maps, the ZeratoR guy, I was in holidays and couldn't play. That was not the big problem. When I came back from holidays, I had to work often. And then came MajiMonday, and I had to make this decision: how much time do I put into MajiMonday and how much into Ascension? Do I go full in for one tournament and the other tournament I just hope for the best, or the other way around? And then I played the MajiMonday maps in my bit of free time actually until MajiMonday, and that was Monday evening then. And afterwards, Tuesday I was working. Wednesday I was working, so I had now Thursday and Friday to start with Ascension. And yeah, I had them both free, but it's actually crazy like how much time you actually need on such maps until you finally feel like ready for at least okayish pace in consistency. And you always have to learn like both safe and also risky routes, and have to find out like what do you go for. Is the risky too risky? So you need to train it a lot, and for some parts you also just need a lot of feeling, and that you only get with a lot of driving. And I'm also not too efficient, sadly. Like after working 2 days, I also can't really play the whole Thursday along like only Trackmania. There comes my breakfast break when I'm eating something, and when I'm watching TV or YouTube at the same time while I'm eating. And in that time, like usually this time is then not just an hour, it becomes like easily 2.5 or 3 hours of a break. And then quickly the time was over because my father was already here visiting me. And my father was already here, and in the evenings I had to do some things with him, and also had not really the opportunity to play anything in the deep evening or in the night. Couldn't, because he is sleeping in that room where my PC is. So yeah, kinda bad, that situation. And now my mother's also here, so this day until Ascension now started, I was also not really able to do stuff. So I didn't really finish the training on all the minimaps that they gave me. I started with the minimaps training and I got like halfway through, but the other maps I couldn't even do yet. And I can't do it now on stream as well. Yeah, and I don't know if I have any other time to do it, so it's a bit difficult. But yeah, I try my best. I can definitely survive long, and if I survive this day, this will be tough. Like the last match today is gonna be tough for sure. If I survive this day, however, well, then I have at least some chances, yeah. That I have maybe a bit of practice time tomorrow, but probably not enough. Like, we have to agree that the level is insane and 16 players only will make it through. And I would like to be in Lille. I said it earlier in the stream, I have birthday on the day when this qualification in Lille is happening. It would be really, really cool to be there. But I do not believe that I can easily get there now. It's probably not gonna happen. Uh, 16 players only will make it, and I hope that in the first qualifier a lot of the absolute top players would get through. But well, we have of course good players coming through, that's obvious, but not the ones that you expect. There is no Granati qualified, there is no Carl Jr. qualified, and now look at that. Now we have also Mime, we have Pack, we have Mata, we have so many Team GL players trying it as well. And besides all the French players that are full no-life, here Valegen, Heath and so on, they are all full trained for that. Yeah, they didn't focus on any other stuff, they full focused on this here. So it is very, very difficult. That's a nice start. Can I overjump? Nah, sadly. I tried. I went for it. That would have been very good run. Nah, my parents visiting me. They are just visiting me. I am alone here, usually. And I told my parents that it's a very bad weekend to come. But for them it was like the perfect weekend to visit. Yeah. Now we are in that situation. Uh-oh. Also I kinda... Like there are positive aspects in my parents visiting me at least once. They are actually cleaning up a lot. So it's not too bad. It is just like any other week in the whole year would have been better than this. That's like the one annoying thing, you know. That's like the one thing I'm a bit sad about. Any other week would have been better than today, than this weekend. Yeah, I also wonder with Granati. We had these 4 things, MajiMonday, now Ascension, then also the LAN in Cologne XP Evo that I will then train for as well. And if I am successful this weekend or not, will decide how much I train for it. And then Granati has additionally World Tour, also the World Cup, and I can't imagine like how difficult that is for him already, but then he also has a girlfriend. Like how is then time for her? I don't understand it. Like how should he do that? But all these cups are super important, yeah? You have these 2 cups with the biggest prize pools that you can just imagine. So you have to play them. World Tour, he obviously has to play. And yeah, the whole thing is kind of difficult. And the XP Evo LAN is also so special. Maybe he's not really training hard for that. I don't know. I'm very, very bad in bobsleighs, sadly. I'm trying something. The idea is to directly jump smooth into this. By this very outside drift. This is one of the maps where I can't decide if I should go always for safe or if I should go for risky. Because you see these gaps in the times. You can be sure that all these people went for safe, and if I didn't do that one try on the risky, I would have made it into the top places again. I don't really get this risky. I have not enough training for it. I don't really have enough feeling for it to understand it. That's my issue with this. It feels also a bit random, like very tough to understand. Ah, I get the bobsleigh once. Woo. I have now a lot of speed theoretically, but that doesn't necessarily make it easier. Eighth place only. In the first round, I would have been on a much better position. You lose around 4.5 seconds. So I would have had a very good time. I would have been third if I go risky and get it. But I need to practice this risky. The problem is that the map, the training map that they built, is not good enough. Like the training map comes with one speed out of the bobsleigh, always the same speed, and yeah, it's not really training. I have to practice it in combination, you know. So if I want to have a good position in this round, then the only chance that I have is going for it. Yes. 55. Yeah, Granat is also studying that as well. I don't know how he's able to do all that together. And he's actually even good in the studying. I think. I think that he is having no big issues with it. Which is crazy, because my studying definitely had some issues because of Trackmania. But that's like the one good thing. I don't think that anyone has to study right now. At this time of the year, you usually have the break between the semesters, and that is helpful. Actually, many people make it. Yeah, all the guys ahead of me got it. Oh, Mime got overtaken by Valegen. I didn't even realize that Mime was so far in front, but he got overtaken. And this is the end of the carb, and I will stay, I think, on 6th place, right ahead of Neuler. I'm surprised that it became so close and that I got overtaken by so many people. Like, also this TK guy overtook me. What map did we play before this? Ah yeah, the first one. Oh yeah, okay. Also Neuler is really... I really realize him a lot. Like, he's always next to me. Those who got 1 to 4th place in Lyon and got qualified, are they allowed to play this event? There were 8 players that played the final of the last Ascension, and those are not allowed to play again. These 8 are already qualified. The 8 that were doing this final where they did basically knockout with 3 lives.